I was halfway through my wedding vows, staring into the eyes of the man I thought I knew better than anyone, when the door slammed open and his ex stormed in, waving a pregnancy test like a white-hot brand. The church went dead silent. She was screaming at him, calling him out for ghosting her the night before our rehearsal dinner, demanding to know why he'd blocked her after she told him she was pregnant. My hands were shaking so hard I nearly dropped my bouquet, my heart pounding in my ears while he stood frozen, his mouth opening and closing like he could swallow his own lies. He tried to deny everything, but his eyes kept darting between me and her, terrified and trapped. She pulled out screenshots, text after text, proof he'd been with her just days before, telling her he loved her and that he was scared of ruining everything. My bridesmaids started whispering, my mother was crying, and all I could think about was every night he'd come home late, every time he'd told me he was working overtime. I screamed at him, right there in front of everyone, demanding the truth, and he finally crumbled, admitting he'd been seeing her for months, promising her a future even as he planned a wedding with me. The guests scattered, but I couldn't move. I felt sick, humiliated, and furious all at once. The ex was crying too, and suddenly the anger that had been burning in my chest turned into something else, a cold, hollow ache. I realized that all this time, I'd been fighting for a fantasy, ignoring every red flag because I was desperate to believe I was the exception, not just the latest casualty of his lies. He was sobbing now, begging for forgiveness from both of us, but I could barely look at him. It was like watching a stranger unravel, someone who'd been wearing my fiancé's face. I walked out of the church, leaving him on his knees, and everything felt numb. The wedding was ruined, the truth was out, but the real twist was how relieved I felt. I'd spent years molding myself to fit his idea of love, terrified of being alone, even as my gut screamed that something was wrong. The betrayal hurt, but the freedom in finally listening to myself, finally choosing myself, was worth every shattered piece. I never looked back.